In direct democracy, initiatives and referendums stand out. Initiatives are proposals for new laws or constitutional amendments from the people, bypassing the legislature. Citizens gather signatures to place an initiative on the ballot. Referendums allow citizens to approve or reject laws passed by the legislature. There are two types: popular and legislative referendums. Popular referendums challenge laws enacted by the legislature. Legislative referendums are measures referred to voters for approval. Both tools are rooted in popular sovereignty, giving citizens a direct voice in lawmaking. They reflect Arizona's commitment to grassroots democracy. Arizona is known for its robust direct democracy system. The state has a long history of using these tools. They have been part of Arizona's political landscape since statehood. Creating an initiative or referendum in Arizona is detailed and rigorous. For initiatives, the first step is drafting the proposed law or amendment. The language must be clear and comply with state requirements. Once drafted, the proposal is filed with the Secretary of State. Proponents gather signatures from registered voters. The number of signatures depends on the type of initiative. For statutory initiatives, it's 10% of the votes cast for governor. For constitutional amendments, it's 15%. For referendums, citizens have 90 days after the legislative session to file a petition. They must gather signatures from 5% of the votes cast for governor. Once enough signatures are gathered, they are submitted to the Secretary of State. If verified, the measure is placed on the ballot for voters to decide. Initiatives and referendums serve different purposes in direct democracy. Initiatives allow citizens to propose new laws or changes. Referendums let citizens veto laws passed by the legislature. Initiatives can be proposed anytime. Referendums must be filed shortly after a law is passed. Referendums ask voters to approve or reject an existing law. Both processes require public education efforts. They empower citizens to shape their laws directly. Initiatives and referendums in Arizona have both advantages and drawbacks. They give citizens direct input into lawmaking. This can lead to innovative solutions reflecting the will of the people. However, the process can be expensive and time-consuming. Voters may make decisions on complex issues without full understanding. Increased civic engagement is another advantage. The process educates voters and encourages public debate. It can lead to a more informed and active citizenry. Critics argue these tools can undermine representative democracy. They may reduce the accountability of elected officials. There's a concern about the tyranny of the majority. Frequent use can lead to ballot fatigue, overwhelming voters. Despite these challenges, initiatives and referendums remain vital for Arizona's democracy. They provide a safety valve for public frustration with government. These tools ensure that citizens have a direct voice in shaping their laws. Initiatives and referendums support direct democracy in Arizona. They allow citizens to propose and vote on specific laws and constitutional changes. This direct involvement increases trust in government. These tools serve as a check on legislative power. If the legislature is unresponsive, citizens can take action. The process brings attention to important issues, generating public debate. It encourages deeper engagement with the political process. However, effectiveness depends on informed participation. Voters need clear, unbiased information about ballot measures. Robust civic education and responsible media coverage are essential. When used effectively, initiatives and referendums make Arizona's democracy more responsive. They ensure that the government reflects the citizens' wishes. These tools are crucial for a participatory form of democracy. They empower Arizonans to shape public policy directly. The initiative and referendum process in Arizona is rooted in the state's constitution. Article 4, Part 1, Section 1 establishes these powers. It states, "The legislative authority of the state shall be vested in the legislature, but the people reserve the power to propose laws and amendments." This constitutional foundation gives these tools significant legal weight. The Constitution outlines procedures for initiatives and referendums. It sets requirements for signature gathering, filing deadlines, and ballot placement. These provisions ensure the process is standardized and fair. They protect citizens' rights to participate in direct democracy. Arizona's framework is more expansive than many other states. It allows for both statutory and constitutional initiatives. The constitutional basis reflects Arizona's populist roots. It embodies the state's commitment to grassroots democracy. This foundation continues to shape Arizona's political landscape today. The initiative and referendum process has significantly impacted Arizona's political landscape. Numerous important policies have been enacted through these tools. They've addressed issues from education funding to environmental protection. These tools have shaped the state's political culture. They've fostered a tradition of citizen engagement in policymaking. Legislators must be aware that their actions can be challenged through referendums. This makes them more responsive to public opinion. The process has also led to a complex web of voter-approved laws. This can create challenges for governance. Despite these challenges, the initiative and referendum process remains vital. It continues to evolve, with ongoing debates about reform. Some propose changes to signature requirements or subject matter restrictions. Others advocate for improved voter education on ballot measures. These tools of direct democracy are likely to remain a key feature of Arizona's political system for years to come.